Let's do it.
The Sharp Tank. No jumper. Sharpest, coolest podcast in the world. And today, we got a special guest in the building. Karmen. Did I say that one right?
You did actually.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Most people twist it around.
Karmen. I got Karmen in the building today with me, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
You doing good?
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready. Let's get to it.
Relax.
Yeah.
Take a breather. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm dope. Yeah.
Were you already down here or did you have to travel?
I came here. I'm doing 3 scenes in the next 24 hours. I'm making a trip out of it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's your scenes? What you doing?
I'm doing a boy, girl.
Whoa, boy.
2 guys.
They on each other?
Hell no.
Okay,
But actually, both these guys, one of the guys like doesn't fuck with usually do other dudes in the room like that, so they're
Yeah.
gonna be like separate sides of the room.
Yeah.
And then I'm doing a boy, girl tomorrow, and then a boy, girl tomorrow.
Ooh.
Getting passed around, you know.
It's a lot of passing around.
But I love it.
you love it.
I don't know why I do.
I heard you like to, and I'm being real, like, and it's cool. Like, I heard you like to do it more off camera than you do on.
I do. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, I'm meant for this. Like, I really do.
It's crazy, right, about you, because I hear that you like going for the rappers and things like that. And you're like, you don't even care if it's on camera. You don't want it on camera.
No, I just want to do. I was saying on the ride here, I was like, I would pay Moneybag Yo $100K to fuck me. I'm trying to get money off him. I will pay him to fuck me.
Damn.
Like, I'm really, yeah.
Moneybag Yo, if you about your bag, church, I don't know, get her tested, church, do all that shit.
Answer your DMs.
That's an hour, man, tops. You out of there, Jack. Go get your 100,000.
$100K. I'm serious.
Man, where'd you grow up at?
I grew up in Michigan.
Yeah.
Super small town.
Yeah, it always starts off like that, doesn't it?
Yeah. I was like raised super Catholic. Like,
starts off kind of like that too.
Yeah, I was a good girl. I legit was like like when I had sex for the first time, I was like so sad because I'm like, oh, now I have to marry him because I can only do it with one person my whole life. Like, I really thought it was gonna be like that, but I was always like suppressing something in me my whole life. Like, I knew I was different. Yeah, than all the other girls. Like, I was always the slut.
You was always the slut
from like elementary school.
What was you doing in elementary?
The first time I had sex with a girl, I was 7.
How old was the other girl?
7. There was 3 other girls. There was 4 of us. I was scheming at a slumber party because I knew I liked girls, and I was like, we should all practice having sex.
So you was the ringleader.
Oh yeah. Then some girls like went and told their moms, like, and the girls were crying to their moms about it, and then
Satanic. Man, I mean, there's nothing we can do about that now because that time has come and gone. But even know that, like, you still laugh at it, like, them thoughts, like, yeah, I was the ringleader, I did it. That's satanic.
Is that?
In a sense. It's like you already had these thoughts, you know what I'm saying? These
and I was kind of talking
these fast ass, yeah, and you talked them into it. What else did you talk them into?
We were like taking, like those little disposable cameras. We were like taking nudes of each other, and we watched the Titanic when they like draw each other naked, and then we started like taking pictures. I'm like, we should practice having sex. They were about it, but then afterwards they kind of regretted it. This is 1st grade.
In 1st grade.
My dad sat me down. He's like, you will go to jail if you ever do that again.
Yeah. No, you being young, they probably wouldn't have, I'm not going to say you would have went to jail per se. But yeah, no, they would probably like sent your ass to like a girls' home or something, like girls' school, and you know what I'm saying, boarding or something.
Would they really want to send me to more girls though?
Right. Hey,
I'm safe nowhere.
Yeah, like you were kind of safe nowhere, but that's where they would have kind of tried to send your ass up to, Here, well, at least send her ass up there with the rest of the troubled youth, or, motherfuckers they feel like don't really care about the kids because, they just kind of got given away or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't even know how I knew what it was, but I was always like
maybe something that you saw. You ever saw your mom and dad up in there?
I don't know.
You ever walked in?
I have no memory of like ever being exposed to anything like that. I just know like I've been horny since like the day I was born.
See,
I'm like dead serious. That's why like when I figured out what I was gonna do, I knew I wanted to do sex work. I'm like, duh. That's something I like genuinely love.
Right.
I love sex.
I just don't want the pedophiles out there
Yeah.
and the real scumbags that do shit like that, like the little kids. I don't want them to think that like, oh, see, there's some proof right there that, you know, a 7-year-old, you know what I'm saying, can think this way, or, you know, they can have real, like, listen to this grown woman over here say that, you know, she was already having these sexual arousements at the age of 6, 7 years old, you know? I just that's all. I don't want them to think, because I don't want them to think that that's the fucking case, because it's not.
Yeah,
You know,
7-year-old is
this is just your crazy motherfucking ass.
Yeah.
It's just your nasty ass doing it. And I ain't mad at you, like, you do your shit, but just for disclaimer for that, I just don't want them to think that every little girl, because that's not the fucking truth.
No, that's wrong, because when you're younger, you don't really know. I just knew, like, I had these feelings, but for some grown-ass man to try to, that's, you know, he knows what he's doing. I don't know what I'm doing, therefore, not right.
Well, he's going to try to consider it like you knew what you were doing. That's what that, like, I feel like that's probably the mind of a sicko, though. That's how they are. Like, they feel like, oh, she wanted it. She asked for it. Like, it's like, I don't know. Like, it just like puts a chill down my spine, you know?
Yeah. Let's kill the pedophiles, because I ain't about that.
Let's go up to the age of 10. Oh, and I bet this was fucking, this guy, if you were doing this at 7, I mean, I can only imagine once you hit your double-digit birthday.
10? When I was like 12, for sure, it was like this weird, like, unspoken thing that all the boys knew they could come put their hands down my pants in the hallways, and I just let them all touch me.
How'd that make you feel?
I loved it. I dead ass loved it.
Yeah.
It's probably like an attention thing, but also like a horny thing. Because I just...
I'm probably leaning more towards attention.
Yeah.
It's more attention.
Probably.
For sure.
Probably.
More attention, you know. And I'm asking you, because I'm curious. I want to know. Instead of me sitting here like fucking, bitch, you're disgusting.
Yeah.
You fucking suck in life. You
Yeah.
know, instead of me doing that, I'd rather dive into the mind of a nympho, of, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
want to dive into it. I mean, I'm sure everybody's got a piece of nympho way inside of them somewhere, but yours is full blown. It has spread through the entire body.
Yes.
So I'm trying to really, I want to understand this today. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I want to
sure.
see like what it is. You being 12 years old, having boys stick their hands down your pants, do you feel like it may have been something that you may have lacked at home?
Oh, for sure. Like...
You know?
Yeah. So my mom left when I was 6, and she was like hella abusive.
That makes there's
Yeah.
the trigger. There it
Yeah.
is. Talk to me about it.
Yeah. So she was like, I don't know how deep you want to get.
Baby, this is the sharp thing.
Yeah. Like...
We go down deep.
She was bad. Like, she was she wasn't allowed to, like, legally even see me or my sisters. Like, custody was given to my dad.
They ain't give her
over
one
3
day a
of
week
us.
or nothing?
Nothing. No, she, like...
Damn.
The breaking point where my dad finally divorced her is when he walked in on me and my sister in a bathtub, her trying to drown us when he came home from work. So, yeah, she is... I have no relationship with her. I haven't talked to her in, like, a decade or so.
Damn.
Yeah, like, she's psycho. She definitely has, like, her issues. She's an alcoholic. But, you know, said she was going to kill us. I would, like, hide from her all day, like, when my dad would go to work. So I think it all stems from... Everyone always comments on my stuff. It's like, this is daddy issues. I'm like, this is mommy issues. I got mommy issues for sure.
Right.
Yeah, so then they divorced. And then she just kind of moved away. And she was never part of my life again.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like that probably stems from for you. You know what I'm saying? Is it not having a mom there, like, trying to show you some love, trying to show you some care, trying to, you know what I'm saying, raise you into being a woman yourself. Mm-hmm. You know, it could possibly have an effect on why you may do some of them things, you know?
I'm sure, because then my dad was working to support 3 girls and himself, so then he's working 24/7, so I'm just kind of chilling alone. So I definitely feel like the attention. But it was like I was so sexual too, and I don't know where that came from. I feel like I was just naturally sexual, starving for attention, so when they gave it to me, I was like, let's do it.
Bored and promiscuous.
Yeah.
Maybe in a sense. Damn. As you got older, How did you, so when you start hitting them teens and you know your ass could be outside, you really get to ripping and running the streets?
You know, I feel like I didn't fuck that many people because it was such a small town. But
Yeah.
I did have like 2 boyfriends that everyone knew. I was like, I had my boyfriend, but then I had like another boyfriend that everyone knew about it. And, you know, I always cheated on my high school boyfriend. He was like okay with it. He kind of reminds me of my husband now. He just kind of let me do what I want to do and was okay with it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about
I
that.
know you are.
We're going to
Yeah.
talk about that a little bit, but I want to talk to you. I want to get this one,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, out on the airwaves. So you saying your first boyfriend. Talk to me about it.
First boyfriend, like, you know, we were great. And then I just started toying around with, like, the idea of fucking other guys. And, like, the first time I fucked another guy was in his room. He was, like, playing Xbox, and his friend was, like, fucking me on his bed. And he was, like, totally fine with it. And then I was like, okay, cool. So I can do what I want. And then I just started fooling around with a bunch of other guys. Well, then, like, drive right back and have the guys drop me off at my boyfriend's house afterwards.
And he knew about it.
Yeah, he knew about it.
Have you always been, is that the type that you always look for, is a man that can accept that? Like, accept that you're going to do that?
Honestly, I've had only, besides my husband now, the first boyfriend I had was like that. But what I'm, like, actually attracted to is, like, someone who's going to put me in my place and not accept, like, that's the kind of guy that I go cheat with. Or that I'll go, like, find, like, I want, like, a boss type of dude that's going to, so I go get that, but then I go to the comfort of the stability at home. But really, I'm, like, I get bored in, like, stable relationships. Like, I kind of, like, feel like I crave the toxic a little bit.
Yeah.
I like more toxic guys, but I know it's safer to be with, like, more square dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because it's making sense. Man, see, this is why I need to do this type of shit
You
better,
need to
man.
be my therapist.
Because it makes fucking sense now.
Yeah.
Like, just listening to her. You know, so pretty much what you're saying to me is you've always searched for a man that can put you in your place. You just haven't found that. Like, that man that just really comes in like, no, you're not going here.
Yeah.
No, you're not doing that. You crave it, so you fucking hit the limits. Like, nigga,
Always.
you're banging at the fucking wall. Like, ain't nobody gonna stop me? Okay, let's start making holes then.
And if you let me walk on you, I will walk all over you. Like, I will push the limits to see how far I can go. So I need someone to kind of...
And I've heard that before from other women. Like, they, you know, they be like, I don't... Like, a woman to tell you, like, I don't... And I've said this before. A woman to tell you, just like you said, like, hey, if you let me walk all over you, I'm a dog you. I'm a dog you know? But a lot of women these days, I feel like they don't want an alpha man. They don't want a man that really runs the program. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to say until you really got somebody in there running your program, or there's something that you may not like emotionally and you spaz out and you trip out, even though that was the right move for you.
I will say, whenever I'm with a guy that lets me walk all over him, they're always the one that loves me more, and I'm kind of like whatever about it.
Right.
And then whenever I'm with like a real like gangster type of dude,
Yeah.
I'm head over heels in love with them,
Yeah.
and like I'm like chasing after them, wanting their love so bad.
Well, I don't even think that it's a gangster. It's just you like the chase. Like, oh, you're not chasing me here. Let me chase you. Like, oh, you like a motherfucker that don't give a fuck.
Yes,
you know what I'm
I do.
saying? So I do understand that part of it. I get that aspect of it. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. Damn.
Yeah.
We're not even into your late teens. How old are you? We got a lot of your life to go through.
I know. I'm 30.
Damn, and we ain't even made it up to the where you
through
could
high
have bought a
school.
pack of cigarettes yet. Fuck.
No. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, and then as soon as I left high school, I mean, I was just like, at that point, I'm just like fucking everyone in the town. But it's like a really small town, so there's not that many, like, okay guys to fuck.
Yeah.
So, but as soon as I graduated, I knew I wasn't meant for that small town. It was just like a small religious little town. Like, the closest mall is like a 5-hour drive type of, like, you party with like a keg of beer in the back of a truck in the middle of the woods type shit. So,
Michigan. So yeah, y'all was just a bunch of kids fucking in the woods.
Yes, fucking in the woods, for real. Fucking in the woods in the back of a truck. So then I moved to Florida to start dancing, and that's when shit got crazy.
Let's talk about it.
So I started dancing, and then, you know, I was introduced to coke, and then I was just obsessed. And then I started dating a guy who sold coke, who wouldn't let me dance no more, so then I quit dancing to sell with him and just do all that lifestyle, and then we're homeless because we keep doing all our sack, and we having to rob people to, just like that kind of lifestyle. And he wouldn't let me dance, but we're broke. And I'm like, he was so jealous that I couldn't dance. I couldn't do none of my hoe activities. So I just kind of kept it down for him. And
sound like paranoia.
yeah. So
Damn.
did that for a few years. And then finally, when we broke up, I was like suppressing this like want to do porn like my whole life since I knew what porn was. So as soon as I broke up with him, I was like, I'm going to go do this.
So you just said, fuck it. Like this.
Literally, he broke up with me. I was like, okay, bye. And then I found my way to get to LA to do porn.
Couldn't wait.
Yeah, I couldn't wait. I've been thinking about it since I was younger, but I really tried not to do porn. That's why I started dancing first, is because I didn't want my family's so religious and like conservative, and just, I really didn't want to do that to my dad because I do love my dad. Yeah. But I felt like I was holding back. Like a lot of these girls say they get into porn because of money. I can tell they don't really like sex when I work with them. But I wanted to fuck, and I thought it was dope. I could get paid to do something I like to do. And I could explore all the things I want to do. So I was really suppressing the want to do porn. I don't know if you know Spiegler. He's like one of the biggest like agents in porn or whatever. I submitted to him when I was still in high school, like before I was of age. And he's like, once you're of age, please get back to me. So like it was something I always wanted to do.
So you was already trying to submit your shit before you even hit the of age.
Yes, I knew it. Like since I saw what it was, I remember seeing like a Playboy when I was like probably 8, and I like just knew I wanted to do that.
You wanted to be pretty like the girls in the magazine.
I don't know. I just wanted to be naked. I was always naked. Like when I was little, I was just at a wedding with my aunt. She's like, yeah, all the cousins would dress up in all these like cute costumes, like dresses, and be princesses, and I would rip the skirt off the leotard or wear like a headband as like a little tube top, and I wanted to be like slutty. Little. I don't know where I got it from.
Sickness.
Sick.
It's a sickness. No, for real.
I'm still sick.
It's a part of a sickness. I really do believe that. I believe it's a part of a sickness. It's just something you yearn for mom, and you yearn for some type of affection and love. So you went and found it in almost in a sexual manner.
Yeah.
To me, you know what I'm saying? Like you had to find something to suppress the feeling.
Yeah.
Something.
I agree with that, because sometimes I don't be understanding a lot of these girls because they're like, oh, these guys just want to like use you for sex. I'm like, that sounds great. I want to be used for sex. Like the look on your face.
No, because I don't want you to be. Listen, because I've always understood somebody, if they got to do what they got to do to get some bread, to get by, to do what they got to do in life, I'm cool with that. Mm-hmm. But just mishandling your body, I just don't feel like that's classy or fitting for a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. I mean, I get it, whatever. You're going to do what you do. Bitches have they slut phase or whatever they're going to do. But sometimes, man, at some point, you got to grow past that, I would think.
No, I love sex.
Oh, of course. Do your thing. But I'm just saying, don't be just trying to sit there and get nailed in the back of a Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I don't know. It's exciting.
You know?
I don't know.
Come
that
on.
Sounds exciting to me.
That's
We might get caught. I like that.
There was a video that I saw that this is when I said, oh, this bitch satanic. She real sinister.
I know what you're going to say.
This real sinister. Tell me, what am I going to say?
When I cheated on my ex with the cream pie.
Tell the story.
Okay. Legit. Okay, first of all, I didn't think this story was bad at all. I could not believe this story went viral. I thought this was like one of my vanilla stories.
Oh, that's fucking crazy.
So I remember it too. Like I was laying in bed and my ex hit me up, and I was still fucking my ex all the time.
Yeah.
So, he wants me to come pull up. He said he was going to drive to the gas station down the street. My ex is just like asleep next to me. So I'm like, okay. So I sneak out of bed, drive down, fuck him in his Tahoe. He came in me, and I was, bye, go home. Got the dick real quick, went home, was trying to sneak my way into bed. And then my ex at the time, he wakes up, and then he's all horny because he thinks he had no idea I left. So then he starts going down on me. He's like, your pussy tastes so good. Meanwhile, like my ex's nut is just coming out of me. He's eating it up.
Fucking nasty.
But like,
why, I'm asking you, like, why is that funny? Like,
because I don't think it's that bad. Like, you never got your dick sucked, and then after you fucked another girl? You never had 2 bitches on your dick in one night?
it's not about that. It's just about what you did to him. Did he know that he was doing that? If he knew he was doing that, all right, cool. Then he just a nasty motherfucker and y'all accept what y'all accept. But I'm talking about, did he know? Did he willingly know, hey, this is this grown-ass man's nut that I'm about to go down here and lick?
He did not know that. But he said it tastes good. So there really ain't no problem.
You wrong for that shit.
I mean, I can see. I got so many death threats when that came out. Like, these dudes were so pissed at me. But I genuinely
because it's
don't
like you put him in a situation like with no choice. Like, I'm sure you could find a man that they'll do that. If that's there's a lot of nasty motherfuckers out here. Find yourself one, but don't put a man in that position and you know he ain't even like that. Come on,
I
now.
mean, he liked it, though. He thought it tastes good, so there was really no problems. He would have never known until that clip came out, and he messaged me. He was like, was it me? I was like, yeah. He was pissed. I had all my exes reach out dying to know if it was them. But I mean, I'm sure I did it to most.
That's fucking crazy.
I don't know.
Why would you do that? Like, did you
I don't
get a
think
kick
anything-
out of that? Did you?
No, I didn't know.
Why didn't you
he was
even go
doing that.
wipe yourself up?
That's what a lot of people were saying too. I went home. I think I peed, but I still, like, I'll be walking around and it still comes out like throughout the day. So I was not planning on fucking him. He went down on me. I wasn't about to be like, yo, there's another guy's not here. He would have killed me. So I just let him do his thing, and he liked it.
Were you thinking about that while he was doing it? Like,
I
hey,
held
dog.
that story in for years. This happened a while ago, and like I finally told it. Yeah, I did. I was laughing to myself, but he was like a piece of shit anyway. So
Still, you got him licked. Like, that's reaching though. Don't see? You can't even look like you. You know that shit's reaching like a motherfucker, man.
I mean, if he would have been like, ew, you taste gross, I would have felt a little bit bad. But he enjoyed it. He didn't know nothing was going on.
How did you like? I mean, I'm not even your old ventures, not even your old ventures that we've talked about. Your husband. You have a husband, right?
I do.
Okay. How does he feel? Because you be having new ventures.
Oh yeah.
How does he feel about your new ventures?
He was the one who convinced me to go back to porn. Like when I left for a minute, like I was trying to be like the good housewife, stay-at-home mom. Like I was really trying to like be that role because I was trying, but it's just not me. And he eventually said to me, he's like, it's painful watching you like suppress a part of yourself. Like he always says, like you need the Karmen part of yourself. Like he said it was like painful watching me try to be this like mold of what I thought I should be.
Ugh.
And at that time, like Brazzers was offering me this was before like OnlyFans was popping, and Brazzers offered me a contract back, and he was the one that like pushed me to do it because he wanted me to be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I feel that. I've just never. He's a black man, right? Mm-hmm. I've just never seen a black man say, hey, go ahead and I just want to see you happy because I know you enjoy getting fucked on camera. Like, you know what I'm saying? Knowing that. So that's just kind of new to me to hear that,
No, yeah, it's definitely like everyone's shocked by it. All my girlfriends, even like all these girls are like, where did you find him? Because most guys aren't like that at all. Even like to this day, sometimes I'm like, you really not jealous at all? Like trying to see like under it, are you a little jealous? Not at all. I'll be telling him when this rapper like hits me up and be like, should I go hang out with him? He's like, if you want. And then I'll go out, be a hoe, come home, and then he's fine with it.
Would you, and I'm asking you because you're married to him, and all love to my man wherever he may be sitting today, would you consider him a black cuck?
Absolutely not. No, he's not a cuck. And that's what everyone says, he's a cuck.
I mean, because that would be like
A cuck is
rare.
like
That would be rare,
a
right?
black cuck?
For him, yeah, to be there like that.
yeah.
Like,
No, he doesn't want to be like, I've asked him to be in like gangbangs and like stuff like that. He's not interested in like seeing it in person. He just genuinely wants me to be happy, but he doesn't want to like see it or anything like that. And a cuck is like they're getting off on me getting fucked, and I think he just wants to keep me. I think he's whatever I want to do, he will let me do it just to stay with me. Because I've tried breaking up with, like before we got married and stuff, like I've tried breaking up with him, and this man is just like in love with me. So I think he's just will do whatever to stay with me. Or he genuinely wants me to be happy, one or the other.
yeah, it's something deep down inside.
I don't get it. He's literally never yelled at me in like the past decade. I think I've known him
That's
like
good.
8-9 years. Doesn't raise his voice, doesn't get mad at anything. Like the only boundary is he doesn't like when other guys cream pie me. Like he's just not really into that. But
Man, I was waiting for some type of boundary to get drawn. Like, well,
But-
damn, he accepted a lot of shit. Like, what else is it? Is there any limit here for him?
I mean, I did just like 2 weeks ago do a like 5-guy cream pie scene. And I told him before, I was like, you know, I have to do a cream pie today. And he's like, do you have to? I was like, I think it'd make the scene better. And he's like, take a plan B. And he just doesn't want to raise someone else's kids.
This is fucking insane, bro. Like, what the fuck? He just don't want to raise nobody else's kids.
Yeah.
Bruh, like, you got a whole bunch of other shit to deal with, church. Like, fuck, or getting pregnant. Like, we got a lot of shit to deal with.
I don't know. He seems to handle it perfectly well.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm kind of like married but single at the same time because I can openly go
That's
do whatever
probably
I
why,
want.
you know what, and that's probably why it works for you, because the type of person that you are, that's what you need. That's what works for your whole little mixture. Is somebody got to, you know what I'm saying, let you play, but then let you play.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. I mean, it does work, but sometimes I'm just like, are you really okay with this? Because, I mean, I don't even think, like, I like being with other girls with him, too. Like, it really gets, like, I would rather just watch them fuck, and, like, it gets me off to watch, like, my dude fuck other girls, too. But as open as I am about it to the entire world, like, I feel like he has to feel some type of way, but he tells me he doesn't. And, like, he's just like, stop asking me. If I had a problem, I'd tell you. He's a good dude.
Fucking outstanding. Fucking give him a fucking round of applause, man, for real, because he is outstanding for that.
Yeah.
Damn, man. You live a fucking life. Let me ask you, because I've heard, like, you ever fucked with, you know Adam? Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Yeah,
You
fuck Adam a lot.
You fuck Adam a lot?
Fucked Adam a lot
Fucked
in my
Adam a lot.
lifetime, yeah.
Yeah. How'd you meet Adam?
Through Lena.
Yeah, through Lena?
When Lena first got started with, like, before OnlyFans, there was, like, the Snapchat stuff. And I think I might have been one of the first girls they fucked together for Snapchat. But she knew I'd be down. And then we started fucking Adam for Snapchat. And then I've done it a few more times with them. But it's fun.
It's fun on you.
Yeah, I almost got pregnant by Adam. I thought,
Damn.
yeah.
You almost got pregnant by Adam?
Yes. Yeah.
Whoa.
I hit up, like, I literally called Lena and everything, freaking
Whoa.
out, like, yo, I missed my period. I was ovulating during that scene. Like, holy shit, I think I'm fucking pregnant. And this was before they had Parker. So she's like, damn, I didn't even get pregnant by him yet. But then it was a false alarm.
Whoa, damn. Keep going. I'm just listening. I'm just listening at this point, because I'm like, damn, you know, that was very striking.
Yeah. I don't know. But I feel like my husband says our relationship, like, when everyone asks him, it's just like, I'm so fucking honest. Like, he wishes I wasn't so fucking honest. That I guess that's why he's not worried, because I'm so honest about it, that he knows I'm not hiding nothing. But still, like, I don't know. I'd be telling him all the details of my shoe. Be like, oh my God, that dick was crazy. Like, I got fucked so good. Like, I've been telling him all the details. And he's like, I'm glad you had a good day at work.
Damn. It's like, how you feel about that? You coming home to a chick talking to you like that, church? Could you live with that one? Another black man in the building. I'm just asking, could you live with that one, church? Yeah, I don't know either.
Like, I mean, he's living a good life, okay? Like, he doesn't have to, he has everything paid for. I pay for everything, you know, provide us everything. And he gets a sloppy toppy all the time and gets all of it too. And he's doing fine.
Yeah.
He's doing fine.
Hey.
I mean, he's roasted on the internet. The last time I did No Jumper, someone, like, took a clip from it and made this YouTube video. It was like, super simp, saying he's the king of the simps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you with the king of the simps? Be honest. Be honest. It's about how you feel.
Yeah. If you think about simps, I feel like, well, he always says, like, well, simps are just guys who respect women. You believe that?
No.
No?
No.
What would you categorize a simp as? Like a fool?
A fool. Somebody who knows that, you know what I'm saying, he knows she's doing all this, but still chooses to, you know what I'm saying, be a part of that, or just whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's Come on. I don't feel bad. To be honest with you, I don't feel bad for dudes like that. Like, if that's what you choose, that's what you choose, bro. Like, go ahead.
Yeah, but if I had a dude, like, and he knows like what I'm like, he's not like my type necessarily. He's like very normal dude, and I like a little bit more like mean guys. Like, but when I came to the show this morning, he's like, "Don't go fucking. You're gonna go fuck Sharp after the show. He's gonna be all mean to you, and it's gonna turn you
No,
on."
he ain't got to worry about all that, man. Hey, man, yours coming back unscathed, untouched, man. Don't worry about it. For real, yours coming back unscathed, man.
But like, if he told me like, "No, you're mine, and you can't fuck anyone else," then that would be how it is. But that's just not. He lets me do it, so why would I not?
Probably turns him on a little bit.
Maybe.
Could be.
Maybe.
Say different ways to look at it,
Yeah.
you know? Could just be building up in him, and he's like, man, just that one day, just that
That's what I
one
think.
cold December night or something, just one cold, chilly October, and just snaps.
That's what I was gonna say. Episode of Snap. That's why I ask him
just
sometimes. I'm like,
snaps.
"You not mad at all?" He's like, "No." He's like, "I'd tell you if I was mad. I would tell you if I'm jealous." I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
What if he just holding it in, just on some crazy shit?
That's
like,
what I worry about.
can't wait to just unfold.
He says when he's pissed at me, he like goes and like watches my anal porn because he knows I'm in pain.
Yeah, he got something going on in his head too, and it ain't nothing. And it ain't nothing wrong with like it's nothing but love, man. Like, but he got something going on in his mind too, man. That's almost nah. He's in on it too.
You think so?
He's in on it too with you.
He's such a regular dude, though. It's just like, and I'm not.
It's always the ones we say are
think.
regular.
Yeah.
What's the definition of regular? What's the
He's
such
not
thing?
like he's not a performer. He's just like this regular Navy guy, and well, he joined the Navy after me because I broke up with him because I was like, "You're broke. You have no career. Like, I can't be with you." And then all of a sudden he came back next day. He's like, "I joined the Navy," and I was like, "Well, I'm definitely not being a Navy wife, so bye." And then he finessed his way into me going to Vegas and marrying him, and then we stayed married ever since.
How long you guys been married?
I think like 7, 8 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. How's that been? First year, man, you was just running through them, huh? Like, like left on my wedding night. Like, gotta go. I'll be back later on, man. Get ready to lick something. I got something gonna be dripping down my leg, church. Just be ready for it.
Yo, one time
Like-
we were about to go, I think it was like the first year of us being married, like newly married. We were in the shower. We were about to have shower sex, and I like squeezed my like pussy muscles a certain way, and a condom flew out of me in the shower with him that I used with some other dude. That's when I was like hoeing, but like condom just
Sinister.
just this condom just shot out of me that must have slipped off the dude's dick, and I'm just like in the shower with my husband. I'm like, oops, sorry about that.
Sinister.
A little bit.
If you feel where I'm at with
No,
it here.
I definitely know. Yeah, I'm definitely not sweet, I guess. A little sinister. But that's just how I am. It's just truly like, I'm sure it goes down to like something deep.
It does. Like I said, I think it could be a possibility that, man, just lacking that mother, man, that just moms being there, you know? Like you worrying about what your mom would think. You don't really think about that because
No.
she was gone. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you're not a person that has to sit there and wonder, well, you know, damn, you're right. What will my mom think? You know what I'm saying? No, because she wasn't there. So that part's out the fucking window.
Yeah, and like my kind of like, not motto, but like my mindset, like my whole life is kind of on why I always like cheat on dudes and don't really care. Is just like, I'm always like, well, if my own mom didn't really give a shit or like love me, like who says someone else is going to? When this like woman grew me in her body and she didn't care, I'm like, what makes some dude not decide to leave me one day? So I just kind of always have a little wall up. Like still, even being married for almost a decade, I still definitely have a wall up for sure.
Right.
Just like, not in like a way of like not being open or anything like that. I just, in the back of my mind, I'm like, I feel like one day you're just going to decide to leave. So why not just do my own thing? I'm not trying to be like dependent on no dude.
How does that really make you feel? Like, do you feel like you won with that aspect or you're lost?
I mean, I definitely struggle with like stuff still with like the mommy stuff. Like anytime it's like Mother's Day and I see bitches like post with their mom, I'm like, fuck you. Like, why you get to have a mom? It's unfair, but it is what it is. But I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, maybe it's good I'm with someone that lets me do my own thing, or do I need kind of some putting in line? Because that's like when I'm like the nicest version of myself to dudes, like, because I will like dog my dude, like, because he lets me do whatever I want. But when I had a dude that would like, I knew I couldn't talk to him a certain way, then I was like head over heels, like doing anything for him. But then I was like, felt like I was put in a box, like where I couldn't do what I wanted to do. But I mean, most people don't fuck other people than their husbands, so I don't know which way is best for me.
Doesn't seem uncommon today.
Yeah, in our world.
Yeah, it doesn't seem uncommon today, in today's day.
I feel like it's just like what we see like in this like California, like this kind of area, all the OnlyFans girls and stuff like that, because my cousin is from Wisconsin. We just had like their bachelor party. They were all mind blown. They've never heard of an open relationship. Like these bitches thought I was crazy because I was honest, because I was out in the club trying to get other guys, and they're like, she's married. I'm like, no, it's cool. So everybody like from back home, like that's definitely unheard of. I think it's just kind of where you're at.
Yeah, that shit. It's just no, because you grew up already being nasty. So like I said, I never said it wasn't unheard of. I know nasty bitches respond every motherfucking day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to know your story about it. You know what I'm saying? Your background to it, And like I said, into the mind of an info, I just want to sit here, have a conversation with it, figure it out,
Yeah, I don't know. I still feel like I'm like a 13-year-old boy or something. Like the way my sex drive is. Like the sex drive. Like they're just, everything is like sexual. And
you're going to
like
make me look at your face like you was a 13-year-old boy and you changed or something on me, man. Like,
no. You're like, what the
like
fuck?
a 13-year-old boy. Yeah,
no,
I believe everything you say.
Yeah, no, it's just like my sex drive. Like, it's just wild. It's like all I think of.
You ever plan on it coming to a halt? Forrest Gump, you ever gonna stop running one day? You ever gonna get tired and just say you think you're gonna go home now and be done with it?
I mean, I have like a little retirement plan or anything of how long I need to work, how many more years until I can officially stop like the OnlyFans and be set for life type of deal.
We'll talk about that. Or that's not even what I'm talking about. I'm talking about just feeding the slut activities. That ain't even hoeing, man. That's just slutting.
It's just so exciting. I love it.
Yeah, I just want to know, when do you feel like you're gonna give up that act one day, or do you feel like that's just something that's
I did it. Like when I first got married, like after his like boot camp, I surprised him by like quitting the adult industry. I was like, I'm all yours now. And I tried doing that. And then he was like, you're trying to be someone you're not. So please go back. Yeah. He's like, I can tell you're not happy. Like,
probably didn't like who you became from it.
Yeah, I mean,
it was fake. Be honest.
Yeah,
Did you feel like you were faking?
I felt like I was trying to be a normal, quote unquote, normal girl so bad, but like, I feel like I've kind of just keep getting hornier and hornier as like the older I get. So, I mean, it's hard. It's hard because why would I not? If he's going to let me go fuck other dudes, like, why would I not go fuck other dudes? If I like sex, if I like dick, why would I not fulfill a want that I have?
You guys got kids?
We have 2 kids.
How do you feel 20 years from now, your kids, they see this video? How do you feel about that? What would be your reaction to them if they brought this video to you and you were saying all this?
I feel like it's already so much. I mean, it depends how they are, like how we raise them to be ashamed or not ashamed and say what's right and what's wrong. Because like I was told, like if I had sex, I'd go to jail growing up. So I thought it was like this big secret thing, but I really I definitely don't want plan for them to want to do anything. And I hope they're not like me, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like saying that what I'm doing is like right, but also it was like this is the best opportunity for me. I didn't have money to go to college. Like my family's dead broke. Like it was either work a minimum wage job or start making money from being a hoe. And I have pussy. So I started monetizing that, and I feel like there's nothing I could have done that could have made me more successful and set financially. There's really not, and without college, I didn't have money for college.
Well, did you because I'm trying to figure it out here. Did you hoe, or did you just go do porn?
Everything. So
Yeah.
stripping, hoeing,
Yeah.
and yeah, now OnlyFans and all that. But like OnlyFans is the best because like hoeing, to make the amount of money I make now on either porn or hoeing, I would have to be out there doing multiple dudes a day to make lots of dudes a day to make what I make just sitting at home with like my kids just answering messages. Answer messages, shoot something every once in a while. Because most of the time, I'm not like going fucking dudes every day. It's just like when I get extra horny and then I go out. But most of the time, my job is just like I can sit on my computer.
Gotta unleash the beast.
Yeah, then sometimes I get bored at home. But like to be out there like doing scenes and like hoeing, I would be exhausted to be able to make the amount of money I'm making right now. So that's why I love OnlyFans because it's like it's
Well,
unlimited money.
I'm just leaning more towards I don't think you do it for the money's cool. The money aspect, that's fine, right? Financially, so that's cool. But I think it's more on the hornier side for you. You do it because you like that. It just so happens you can make a couple dollars from it. You know what I'm saying? That's the plus. It feeds your lifestyle almost in a sense.
Yeah, for sure it does. Yeah, and like all the tricks are ugly as fuck, so I don't really like that life.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for OnlyFans, I can pick who I want to fuck, and go record it, and then I also make a bag off it. It's pretty dope.
You ever had somebody that you fuck get an emotional attachment to you and start stalking you?
God, I almost let this dude convince me to get a divorce. Beginning of this summer, this guy met him one time, and he was just like trying to get me pregnant. That encounter, we fucked for like 8 hours. And he was like, I want to make you pregnant. In love with me for sure. Like he wanted to be with me. And I almost got talked into it. I started feeling some type of way. He had good dick.
I appreciate you for coming down and chopping it with me, spending some time with me. For real. Your stories are fascinating.
Yeah. See, to me, it's just like normal.
That's insane. But I get it because you live it every day.
Yeah,
That's what you
yeah.
do every day. So I do understand that. Like I said, I just hope that, one day for you, my game for you is just one day for you, you can elevate past that, Find somebody who really makes you happy.
Yeah.
Maybe and that's nothing against your husband, but find somebody who genuinely feeds your need.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's not being fed.
I don't know if I could be happy with one dick. Maybe one. I don't know. Do you think you could be happy with one chick forever?
I mean, if I think anybody can, they just ain't never found that. You just still searching. Mm-hmm. So why promise anybody some false goods?
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
I was
Like
young as fuck.
if you know in your heart you still searching. You know what I'm saying? Don't even promise them it. Motherfuckers go get in a full-blown marriage but want to do that. Like, no, don't promise them that then.
It gets
I think that's a
complicated.
mistake. That's a mistake a lot of people make.
For sure.
You
Sure.
know?
I rushed into getting married for sure. Like, I was
Yeah.
23 and I just drove to Vegas and eloped. Yeah. And then, like, a kid popped out right away. So it gets complicated,
Well, I appreciate you for coming, for real. Take care of your kids.
Always.
Send your man my blessings, man. Literally, for real. Send him my blessings, man, and I'll keep in touch with you. We're gonna link. Cause I'm damn sure gonna be watching your shit, and if you go do any crazy shit, I gotta have you come sit down with me, man. Come talk to me.
Let's do it.
The Sharp Tank. No jumper. Sharpest, coolest podcast in the world. We out this motherfucker. Ronnie, shoot us out the gym.